Introduction, the Book of Nehemiah. The Book of Nehemiah is a powerful story of leadership, rebuilding, and spiritual renewal. Nehemiah, a Jewish leader, plays a central role in the rebuilding of Jerusalem's walls after the exile. His actions symbolize both physical and spiritual restoration. This book teaches important lessons about perseverance, faith, and unity in difficult times as Nehemiah follows God's plan. 1 Nehemiah, who was he? Nehemiah wasn't a prophet, but a high-ranking official who served as cupbearer to the Persian king Artaxerxes. His concern for Jerusalem, despite being far away, shows his deep love for his people. Nehemiah became famous for leading the effort to rebuild Jerusalem's walls and for his inspiring leadership qualities. 2. The mission begins. Nehemiah's prayer and permission. In chapters 1 to 3, Nehemiah teaches the importance of prayer and preparation. Heartbroken by Jerusalem's ruin, he prays to God for guidance and favor. His humility and recognition of Israel's sins are evident in his prayer. God answers by granting Nehemiah favor before the king, allowing him to return and rebuild Jerusalem's walls with royal support. 3. Rebuilding the walls of Jerusalem. Chapters 3 to 6 describe the rebuilding of Jerusalem's walls. Nehemiah organizes and leads the people, assigning families to specific sections. This shows teamwork and shared responsibility. Despite opposition, Nehemiah's courage and faith in God keep the project going. His leadership teaches the value of resilience and the power of uniting people around a common purpose. 4. Dealing with opposition. In chapters 4 to 6, opposition intensifies from figures like Sanballat and Tobiah. Nehemiah teaches us that challenges are inevitable when following God's plan. His response combines prayer and action, with the famous line, "We prayed to our God and posted a guard day and night." His strategy emphasizes faith alongside practical efforts. 5. Restoring faith and the covenant. Chapters 7 to 10 show Nehemiah's focus on restoring spiritual health. After the walls are completed, his attention shifts to the people's spiritual renewal. Working with Ezra, Nehemiah leads the people in reading the law of Moses, sparking a revival. This reminds us that physical rebuilding alone is not enough, spiritual renewal must follow. 6. Reforming the people. Social and religious reforms. Chapters 11 to 13 highlight Nehemiah's commitment to justice and long-term stability. He addresses issues like exploitation of the poor and neglect of the Sabbath, instituting reforms to strengthen the people's commitment to the covenant. Nehemiah teaches that good leadership doesn't just tackle immediate problems but also ensures lasting systems of righteousness and justice. 7. Nehemiah's leadership and legacy. Nehemiah's leadership was grounded in prayer, faith, and moral conviction. He rallied people, faced opposition, and trusted in God's guidance. His legacy is more than the physical rebuilding of Jerusalem's walls. He rebuilt the spiritual and social fabric of the Jewish community. His story teaches us that effective leadership requires prayer, courage, and commitment to God's will. 8. Important lessons from Nehemiah. The book of Nehemiah offers timeless lessons. It teaches that no task is too big when relying on God's strength. The power of prayer, faith in the face of opposition, and the importance of teamwork are central themes. Nehemiah also reminds us that leaders must care for both the physical and spiritual well-being of their communities. 9. Nehemiah's relevance today. Nehemiah's story remains relevant for modern leaders. His faith in God, ability to overcome challenges, and commitment to justice set a powerful example. Whether in personal, community, or work settings, Nehemiah's perseverance and leadership remind us to trust in God's plan even when facing obstacles that seem insurmountable. Conclusion. The book of Nehemiah is a profound story of faith, resilience, and leadership. Nehemiah's dedication to rebuilding Jerusalem's walls and restoring the spiritual life of Israel provides a model for overcoming adversity. His leadership, grounded in prayer and action, inspires readers to pursue their own God-given purposes with determination and courage. Thank you. Thank you for joining us in exploring the book of Nehemiah. We hope you've gained valuable insights into the leadership and faith of Nehemiah, and that his story inspires you to face your own challenges with renewed strength, faith, and determination to follow God's plan in your life.